Exercise workout routine. It's important to have a daily workout exercise routine that you practice to help build up your speed and dexterity, and it helps to build your coordination of your hands. In this lesson, I'm going to show you 4 exercises that you can use. Each is designed to specifically help develop a certain technique. Your left hand or your right hand, or combining your hands together. All right, let's first start off the first one, ultimate speed. And this is just an alternate picking exercise to help coordinate both hands together. It's going to start on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and we're going to do a pattern, and we're going to move it chromatically 1 fret at a time up to the 12th fret, and then back down to the 5th fret using alternate picking. All these exercises I recommend that you practice with a metronome. All right, here's the first one. Ultimate speed starts on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and the pattern is 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. We're going to do that forwards and then backwards right in a row like this. And then instead of hitting that last note here in the 5th fret, we're going to move up 1 fret. Play the same pattern. And again, instead of hitting that last note, we move up 1 fret. And when you get up to 12th fret, we're going to go down a fret each time. So that's how the first exercise, ultimate speed, goes. Let me show you one more time in a row. And remember, build your speed up gradually as you do these exercises. All right, so that's the first exercise. The second exercise is open string speed pick. This one we're going to have a constant alternate picking going, and we're going to do a series of patterns, and we're going to have open strings going in and out within the exercise. Let me show you how this goes nice and slow first, and more up to speed. Here we go. Here's the first part of it. Starts in the 3rd string, 5th fret. First part. Let me show you a little bit more up to speed, that one. Notice how my right hand, the picking, is going consistently alternate picking and a steady tempo. All right, now the second section is going to move laterally down the 3rd string, still using open strings in between. Let me show you how that sounds. Notice I'm hitting the open string between each of those notes. Here it is again. Back to the first part again. Now again, that's a little bit more up to speed. Start slow and build your speed up gradually as you're doing this one. All right, the next exercise is going to be the finger crusher number 2. Previously, in another exercise routine, we had finger crusher number 1. This is going to use that same type format of doing 2-string patterns and moving up the neck laterally and back down using alternate picking. This one is going to use a slightly different pattern though. Follow along with me as I do it. It's going to start on the 1st string, 8th fret with your 4th finger, and then we're going to go to 6th fret with your 2nd finger. We're going to do that 4 times in a row. And then move it up the neck all the way to 12th fret. And back down. The next finger pattern goes from the 2nd string to the 3rd string. And it's going 8 to 6, 7, 5 on the 3rd string. Third finger pattern goes 7-5 on the 3rd string, 8-5 on the 4th string. Again, 4 times, move laterally up the neck, and then back down. Here it is. Next exercise is on the 4th to the 5th strings, and this goes 8-5, 8-5. And then finally, the last 2 strings, 8-5, 8-6. Here it goes with this one. Alright, so that's the entire exercise. Just like in the first finger crusher, this is more like an endurance exercise where you have to go from the first group of 2 strings to the 2nd, to the 3rd, to the 4th, going from the 1st and 2nd strings to the 5th and 6th strings continuously in a row, and build up speed gradually. You know, set that metronome at 1 tempo, bump it up a couple notches each day, and make sure that you're playing all the notes cleanly. You don't want to have any messy notes coming out. All right, the last exercise in this exercise routine is called a 3rd and 4th finger stinger. And we're going to just concentrate on your 3rd and 4th fingers because those 2 fingers are difficult to coordinate together. So I designed this exercise to help you coordinate those 2 fingers. All right, it's going to start on the 8th fret of the 1st string, and we're going to do a triplet lead pattern just using those 2 fingers down all 6 strings. Here it is nice and slow first. Here it is a little bit more up to speed, using alternate picking, make sure. One other thing to note with this exercise, you want to pick your fingers up as you're playing. You don't want to go... You don't want to leave that 3rd finger down when I'm hitting this 4th finger here. I want you to pick the fingers up and down, sort of like pistons. One goes up while the other one goes down. I always think of this one as like pistons. All right. So that's a series of exercises that you can work on to help develop your technique Work on them every day. And it's always important, like I said, practice, exercises, develop your technique, then do some creative things, play songs. You might want to play at your band. Make a well-balanced diet of guitar each day.